So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Stanford Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be...
Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and when the quarterback gets hit and he's in empty formation, it's on him because you spread the defense out. You usually know exactly where the blitz is coming from. Now it's your job to read the defense and get the ball out really quickly.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the grab at the 10. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one. Offense in a bunch formation.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown Hurricanes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Using his legs, it's Ford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Warren. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hall. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Warren. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Mensah. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Fletcher. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll sneak it. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's 4th. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Here's Mensa to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. There's some room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything, and the U is known for attitude.
Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Throwing, Mensah. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A give to Brown. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now.
And he's in! Touchdown, Canes!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when you...
Caught, and he's got room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams, and not give...
Maybe a crease. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Warren. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Runs through the tackle. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Breaks away in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Running inside, it's Pringle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off for Brown. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Mensah. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ford. that gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the counter. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Pringle. Finding some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Vaughn. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they'll knock him down.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Run in the red zone. It's Pringle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turn. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4th. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Warren. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the...
Turning it on! Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Mensah. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point in the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Warren. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The give as they work on that clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Now the Cardinal decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll ride the hot hand. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Stanford quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Hall. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Cardinal coming off that big pass back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Stanford going back to work with another first down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The Canes line up to punt it away. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh